Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I do have a couple shorts that are Chille's that I wanted to address really quick. His rhetoric is just getting much worse, saying that we're not living under rule of law, we're living under tyrancy. He doesn't know what tyrancy means. He doesn't even know what the word tyrant means because he throws it around at people who are not even close to being tyrants. I can tell you one thing for sure though. Chille is a wannabe tyrant. The whole fact that he thinks he can become governor just so he can change a state's constitution proves that all he is interested in is being a tyrant himself. The problem is with a lot of these frauditors is when they yell at police calling them tyrants, the true tyrant is the frauditor. They want everything to work in favor for them and not for anybody else. They don't care about our First Amendment right. They only care about their First Amendment right. They don't care about our Second Amendment. They only care about their Second Amendment. The Constitution is nothing to them unless it applies only to them. And let's not forget, 99% of frauditors don't even comprehend what the Constitution says. They don't understand or comprehend what laws are. Chille proves it constantly because he's always yelling out some case law in a situation that has nothing to do with that case law, but he claims it does. It's just more proof that these frauditors are not out to do what they say they're doing. They're only doing this to get clicks and views so they can get paid on YouTube. And that's all it is. So let's take a look at a couple of these shorts that Chille has made recently. And let's basically put him in his place. Okay, one of the first things I do want to bring up before we get to the shorts is this community post that Chille made yesterday. He says, "You can talk all the shit you want. I do what I say. For them to reply to my federal civil lawsuit, it will cost them $50,000. A lot of people talk shit. Some of us do more than talk." So you sued the Las Vegas... Actually, so you put in the paperwork to sue the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Chille, you have yet to sue them. You have not won anything. You will not win. Let's just make it as simple as it is. You are never going to win this lawsuit. They will never give you $5 million for some bogus lawsuit because you were arrested legally and lawfully. You deserved that arrest. You have deserved more arrests than what you've actually received. But these cops have given you a break because they can tell that you are unhinged and mentally unwell. So they usually just sweep you on to the side and they don't bother arresting you. But what needs to happen is you need to start getting arrested a lot more than what you are. You don't understand the law. You have no clue what case law is. You start yelling out case law that has nothing to do with the situation in hand. You just throw out a bunch of bullshit because you know that your followers cannot think for themselves and they will believe anything that comes out of your mouth. And then when you're broke, you sit there and you make up some bullshit scenario of why you need all this money. And it's all lies. That's all you are, is a liar. You're a liar, you're a grifter, you're a user, you're an abuser, you're a fraud, and you're a fake, and you're a junkie. I don't care what you say about any of that. I don't care if it hurts your feelings that I state the truth about you. But I can tell you this much. Those of us in my community don't talk shit. We state the truth. You're the one who talks shit. You don't do more than talk. All you do is run your mouth. Blah, blah, blah. You sit there and you talk about how you want to fight somebody. You dare them to set up a fight. They set up the fight so they can kick your ass. You knowing you would lose that fight, just like you've lost every freaking lawsuit you've ever put out. And then you back out of the fight. You claim you have knee problems and high blood pressure, which is complete bullshit. So no, Chille, you do not do more than just talk. All you do is talk. Okay, so I'm going to open up a couple of these shorts that I wanted to address really quickly. I don't want to spend too much time on each short because it'll just be too long of a video. But yeah, let's get to this. The first one is, yeah, he's just an idiot. We know that.
why I film the cops? Do you know why I do this? Are you from America? No. Oh. We have the worst police in America. Most cops.
Okay, first of all, you don't film police because we have the worst cops in America. That made no sense. But you film them because you have nothing else to do. And because you're so jealous of police officers because they wouldn't allow you to join their organization many, many, many years ago when you tried. You're also jealous of police. They have what you don't have. They have a career. They have money. They have homes. They have cars. They have families who love them. They have friends, and they have people who trust them and respect them. You couldn't get anyone to respect you. The only friends you do have are the ones that you they can't think on their own, and I don't think you have any real in-life friends, just what you can find on the internet that believe your lies. You have no vehicle, you have no home, no job, and no money. You're jealous of police. That's why.
Dumb, they're pigs. Most cops are disgusting maggots that don't belong in our society. The cops in America?
Wait, so now cops don't belong in our society? The difference between you and a cop is doing something productive in society. You, however, are not doing anything productive within society. That's the difference between you and a cop. They are doing something productive for society. You are doing nothing productive in society. I'd say they belong within society way more than you do.
Are the joke of the world. In any country, city, state you go to, the cops of the United States are the worst. There's no worse thing in America than a cop. Just so you guys know.
Is he serious right now? Because I know that there's a few Middle Eastern countries that still take your hand off if you steal. If you were to steal an apple or a banana or a freaking potato, they will chop your hand off. There are some Middle Eastern countries where they stone to death women if a woman is raped because they believe that she had an affair instead of what really happened. And they stone her to death. Guess who participates? Guess who the first line of defense is? Oh, yeah, they're police. And then she's tried and sentenced to death by stoning. But Chille says our police are the worst in the world. It just proves that Chille is severely uneducated and uncultured. He hasn't bothered to look anything up. He goes by his own feelings and his own opinion and what he knows will make him money on YouTube. That's it.
And the thing is that the gloves are off now. I'm not a criminal or a felon or any of that stuff. I'm a free American citizen, and these...
Excuse me? You're not a criminal or a felon? I'd say your criminal record says way different.
Boots, thug pigs have attacked me so many times. They're the worst people. Watch your back about these guys.
You notice how these people didn't even pay attention to what he was saying? Like, they even looked at him like, what is seriously mentally wrong with this individual that's standing here talking to us? They didn't even engage. They want nothing to do with you, Chille. You are talking to people who can see immediately when you walk up to them that you are unhinged and mentally unhealthy. And because these people are not from this country, he's making Americans look like shit. Let's go to the next one.
Looks like he gave him a smile. I think he's going to kill his emergency lights. How does that happen? Officer, can I get your name and badge number? Give me my name and badge number. You just pulled somebody over, but...
Were you involved in a traffic stop with this police officer? Why does he have to give you his name and badge number? Just so you know, Chille, there is no federal law stating that a police officer has to identify just because you ask him. Thought you'd like to know that.
And you waved him off and you guys gave each other a high five.
I turned to turn his lights on.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have his lights on.
Is that what you do for me?
If your lights
you
are off,
give me a DUI checkpoint and see if I've been drinking?
If I'm talking to him and I don't smell alcohol coming off his person, then there's no reason for me to do that.
That was fast, though, man. I saw you pull him over.
Yeah,
I got it all in
my head, and you saw.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long for a police officer to walk up to your window, smell that you don't have alcohol on your breath, politely say, dude, you didn't have your lights turned on, turn your headlights on, have a good day. It doesn't take that long.
You stuck my head in the window.
I didn't. Do you know the guy?
Okay. No, I don't know the guy.
What's your name, Beth?
All right, Sergeant Woodland, key number 503.
You can't have laws for thee, but not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Laws work for everybody.
well, they don't work for people. It's been turned upside down. We've had a real...
No, actually, laws do work very well for people. That's why we don't have more people in the prison. I mean, come on, Chille. Stop going out in public and making yourself look, or actually, you don't have to make yourself. Stop going out in public and looking stupid.
rough go of it now. I have to film you guys to hold you accountable when you guys are...
Since when do you have to film the police? You don't have to do anything. You do this because it's your choice to do it. Because you have no ambition to do anything better with your life. That's why you do this.
Supposed to be the accountability crew.
If I pull you over and talk to you, don't smell alcohol, don't see no signs of anything, I do the exact same thing.
But that's not a fellow cop, you don't know him?
I don't know him, he's not a fellow cop.
Okay. Thanks. All right, well,
So now because this police officer did not arrest somebody and put him in handcuffs because his lights weren't turned on, now all of a sudden when a cop does that, they have to know this person. He's got to be a fellow police officer. Chille, you're an idiot.
More than welcome to film. You never step back into the building for me, okay? I'm not going to move. I just sued you guys for $5 million. I'll sue you for $5 million more. I have
Let's see. A police officer has every right to tell you to move back pretty much as far as he wants you to move back, as long as you can still see the crime scene or the investigation area, the traffic stop, whatever it could be. They have that right. Just like you have the right to film, but they also have that right to tell you to stand back.
First Amendment right to stand on a public sidewalk and film you. Okay. You don't have any right.
Just trying to keep like this gentleman here away.
But let me educate you.
Sure, go ahead.
My feet.
Chille, you couldn't educate a plant. You have to be educated yourself to educate other people. And you are so severely uneducated that it is pathetic. No one wants to look at your feet. Why are you showing your feet? Your feet look just as bad as your face. Why do you constantly have to show that? Because this is all about money and attention. You crave attention. So you do the things you do to get the attention. Then you take that and you bullshit people for money. Just because your feet are not moving from that spot does not give you the right to ignore the police officer's lawful order. They have more of a right to move you back than you have the right to stand right there. They can't take your right to film away, but they sure as hell can tell you where to stand.
I'm not going to move from this spot, and you don't have the right to tell me to move them.
He actually does have the right to tell you to move them. Also, you have not sued them for $5 million. Let me just get that really clear. You put in a lawsuit to sue. You have not sued them. You will not win it. You can sue them over. You can put in a lawsuit over and over and over again. You will not win. Chille, you're so dumb. You couldn't win a lawsuit even if you were suing yourself.
Let me be clear. Okay, so
I'm not going to argue.
We're not doing anything.
We're just trying to get hold of you gentlemen back. Make sure you're not interrupting the stop.
You're trying to fix so we can't hold you accountable. That's the whole point.
All we're trying to do is just make sure you're not interfering with the stop. Because look how close he is.
I'm not him.
Walking around like this.
I don't know that guy.
Then you could be right where you are right here.
I know.
Exactly. You don't know that guy, and they don't know you. Yes, you are interfering. You are obstructing. That's why they told you to move.
I can be anywhere on a public easement that I want to be, dude.
Sir, you good?
Listen, okay. Am I good? Are you good?
Have a good day.
Yeah, thankfully that police officer realized that Chille, again, is unhinged and mentally unwell. And there's no point in arguing with an adult who has the mentality of a 6-year-old. There's just no point.
You're obstructing my investigation, all right?
Did you address me?
Yes, I did. I said you can record all you want. The moment you come over here, you'll be obstructing my investigation, and I'll put you under arrest and you'll go to jail, all right?
You could do that, but then I would sue you again. I just sued you guys for $5 million. I'll sue you.
Here's the thing. This is his investigation, not yours. You have nothing to do with it. You're not a part of it. He can tell you straight off the bat, you're welcome to record, but you're not allowed to get any closer than that. If you do, he's already warned you, he will arrest you. Guess what? He has the right to do that. I know you don't think he does, Chille, but he does. And again, you have not sued anybody. You have put in a lawsuit. That is not the same thing.
5 million more if you touch me. I can walk anywhere I want, anywhere all around here, and if you touch me, I'll sue you. You'll be listed in the federal civil rights lawsuit, dunce cap. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I'm not just some regular person here.
No, see, here's the problem, Chille. You are just some regular person there. You're neither the press, and you sure as hell are not a constitutional law scholar. Let me educate you, dumbass. First of all, a dunce cap is a hat that sits on the head of a dunce. A dunce is a dumbass. You are the dumbass. Everybody you call a dunce cap, all you're doing is giving us a compliment that we can find a dumbass and sit our asses on your head. Chille, you're the dumbass that we sit on top of. So I don't know why you think that calling people a dunce cap makes you look smart or witty or intelligent, because every time you call somebody a dunce cap, you look stupid. Every time. Also, constitutional law scholar wannabe. You are not a constitutional law scholar. To be a constitutional law scholar, you must be a constitutional lawyer. Guess what a scholar means? A scholar means somebody who teaches. And in order to teach constitutional law, you have to have gone to college. You have to have gotten a degree in constitutional law. You also have to understand the Constitution. You have to understand our laws. You don't understand our Constitution, nor do you understand our laws. You also don't understand case law. Even on your crappy little trifold, you put the wrong thing for Rodriguez versus the U.S., but we'll get to that in a moment. Oopsies.
Until oblivion. Well, he shouldn't have addressed me. Was I being respectful? I didn't say a word. If you hadn't addressed me like a dunce cap, you wouldn't be putting check right now. Son, you might want to sit back. I can walk.
You might want to learn what it means to put somebody in check, because that's the last thing you just did. Actually, it was the cop that put you in check.
Anywhere that is in a public space. And if you tell me where to stand, you're going to look like a clown on YouTube. I'm telling you, right now, what you said and the way you got dressed down, you're going to be 1 million views, bro. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, you don't tell me what to do. You're not my boss.
I'm still waiting to see where those 1 million views are, Chille. I mean, from what I'm seeing, there's only 4.1 thousand likes and 413 comments. Where's that 1 million views? Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't have any.
Go by deletelaws.com and get my indestructible trifold. I have a new version of that indestructible trifold out right.
Do you realize calling it an indestructible trifold when several people have already recorded themselves destroying your trifold is misrepresentation of something you are selling, and you can actually get sued yourself for that? So you might want to learn the law on advertising products that you are selling, because your trifold is not indestructible. It can be ripped in two easily.
Now, it is absolutely badass. I'm a new trifold. It has Rodriguez versus United States on it.
Okay, so we all knew he was going to put case law in the new one too. And we all knew that the case law he put in it was going to be wrong. So he has here that Rodriguez versus U.S. 2015 means cops cannot extend the stop without probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion. Oh my God. Okay, that's not what it means. Relook that up, Chille. Reread it or have somebody explain it to you, because I'm tired of explaining what Rodriguez versus U.S. 2015 is. It has to do with drug-sniffing dogs. Learn it, then put it on there. The fact that somebody in Canada made this trifold for you could not have caught every bullshit thing you have down here, because they don't know our Constitution. But a heads up for the dumbass that did make his trifold for him. You should have checked these things online with our Constitution before you put them on his stupid little trifold. Just saying. This is just as much your fault now as it is his.
And then it has a slip on the bottom where you put your ID, your registration, proof of insurance in that slip below.
Yeah, you should never have a copy of your driver's license. You should never hand over a copy of your driver's license. Most states will not accept a copy of your driver's license. They will arrest you and take you to jail if they feel like you don't have a driver's license because you handed them a copy of one. Also, the stupidest thing in the world is to put your insurance and registration in some little stupid trifold like this. You should have it safe and secure within your glove box so that it cannot be ruined, it cannot fly out a window, and it's safe. If you listen to anything Chille says, you're asking for a disastrous life. If you listen to his legal advice, you're sure to go to jail. That's already been proven by 2 people.
And it's on deletelaws.com. It's a $7 download. The price raised from $5, a little bit for inflation. And then the indestructible trifold is $30. So listen.
So you raised it from $5 to $7 because of inflation? It's a printed piece of paper that you didn't even print yourself, that you had somebody else take care of. And you went from $25 to $30 on the other one? Seriously? But then you just tell everybody, well, if you don't have the money, I'll just send it to you for free. So why are you selling these? Also, why are you selling a copy of the Constitution for $7 on your website? I am going to make it my mission to make all of your subscribers aware that they can download a copy of the Constitution for free online. All they have to do is go to google.com, search copy of Constitution, and there it is. They can print it. And guess what? They didn't have to pay you $7 for it. You're a ripoff, you're a fraud, and you're a scam artist.
You guys go by deletelaws.com, get your indestructible trifold or print a home trifold. If you can't afford it, just contact me through Delete Laws. Go to the inquiry and say, hey, Chille, I'm stuck on poor right now. Can you give me one for free? And we'll email you one right over. So that's how you guys can support what I'm doing, support the mission. I appreciate it.
Yes, support the fact that he's driving around in his temporary home because it's not even his vehicle. Support him to continue going out and looking stupid. Yeah. Oh my God.
You can record all you want. The moment you come over here, you'll be obstructing my investigation, and I'll put you under arrest. You'll go to jail.
No, I can walk anywhere I want on a public sidewalk. I'm literally a member of the press filming you. If you hadn't addressed me, you wouldn't be in school right now. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not telling you.
No.
What a child. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I'm a constitutional law scholar, press journalism guy. Don't tell me what to do. You're a child, Chille. Plain and simple. You are a child.
You told me you would arrest me if I came and stood right here. I'm right here. Arrest me. Arrest me.
No, what he said was if you come into his investigation, it would be obstruction, and then he would arrest you. He didn't say that he was going to arrest you for standing right there. But you can't let your followers hear the truth. You have to scream the lie so that they didn't hear the actual truth. Because if your subscribers find out the truth in any way, shape, or form, you know they'll walk away from you.
Bro, guns cap? No, I know I can. You don't give me the right to record. You don't give me the right to record. You don't give me the right to record. It's my right. It's not given by you, chump.
I never said it was giving you.
You're actually
Proof that Chille is unhinged, mentally unwell, and a junkie.
Record all you want. The moment you come over here.
Yes, he has this uploaded like a million times.
more coppers coming. You got a ponytail over there. I got one pigtail. You got some good-looking pigtails in here.
All right. So
You are, dude. You.
Chille, proof right here he's a sexist. I mean, we already know he's a racist. He proves that all the time as well. He's also a sexist. He's disgusting. He is a disgusting human being.
Oh, you chicks, the chicks on LVMPD, you're hiring some good-looking women on LVMPD, huh? You feel disrespected because I think you're good-looking? Is it sexist to notice that a woman is good-looking? Right.
You don't face me at all.
Really?
Extremely bored, obviously.
I am?
Yeah.
Watch my channel, honey.
She just called you out. I like this woman. And why would she watch your channel? It's full of bullshit and lies. Nobody wants to watch your channel. The only reason I do is to save everybody else the trouble of watching it. They all want to see the train wreck that you are. And everybody is really waiting for you to be taken down and put away behind bars for good. That's the only reason why people watch. But I help my subscribers so they don't have to be tortured by you. And I give them the parts that they should see. I'm the one who suffers so that they don't have to. Nobody wants to willingly watch your crappy ass videos. And the ones that do cannot think for themselves.
You get poison pills like this one, who says, you can't affect me. Okay. What do you mean? If I can't affect her, if she's inhumane... Well, from her perspective... I mean, she's going to be cold and icy and horrible? It's like, what are you talking about? We can't reach each other? I can't even affect...
So because she's not cuddling up to you and taking your sexist, gross, demeaning remarks as a compliment, now she's cold and heartless? Are you serious? You're right, Chille. You can put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. We look at you constantly. You are a pig. Not the cops. You. Your white lipstick or whatever the hell, the reason why your lips were white, proof right there. And by the way, the cop actually asking why your lips were white, that's not racial profiling, you dumbass.
She told me, really? Right. You can affect me, honey, because you're a cop and you can ruin life in life. But she says, I can't.
How is she supposed to ruin your life? You ruin your own life when you break the law. If you don't want your life to be ruined, don't break the law. It's that simple.
Affect her? Honey, you go home and you sleep like because what you do to people is terrible. It's horrible.
So you're not only calling her honey over and over and over again, knowing it's a demeaning term at this point when you're talking to her, but now you wish that she goes home and sleeps terrible because she does her job, because she's a better person than you are. You're just jealous that a female is more respected out in society than you could ever be respected, Chille.
Who you're a part of. This organization sucks. Yeah. This organization is dog. Honey, you put your knees on people's back, you lie on reports, you're the typical pig. More coppers coming, you got a pony.
And of course, he's got to say they all do it. But wait, didn't he just say in a couple videos last week that he doesn't hate all cops, they're not all bad, there's some good cops. But then when he really, really needs money, he starts to go unhinged, and then he starts saying stuff like this.